Guys, this is Chili Boy 27 back with another review, and today, guys, we got the
Detroit
Pizza
style?
Hut Detroit style pizza. So before we open it, though, I wanted to show you guys. I don't want to spill the toppings, but look at the box on this. I think this is a pretty cool old style box. Yeah. This is kind of cool. So
Okay, so a Detroit style pizza is kind of like a pan. Well, it is a pan pizza, and they make them in a square rectangle size. A rectangle sized pan. The way they came about was when the pans, somebody from they were trying to sell these pans from the auto factories, and they were like these black pans somebody had, and they said, well, what can we do with these? And they said, well, let's try making our pizza in it. So they washed them really good, and they made pizza, and it's a thicker crust. They put the cheese and the ingredients on first, and after the pizza is baked, then they put the sauce on. So it's not baked all together with the sauce. And it's supposed to have kind of like around the edges from the pan, like a little crust from the burnt the toasty cheese that it bakes in.
Huh.
So let's see if they have accomplished that.
that's pretty interesting.
We got just the cheese one. Okay. Look at that. That looks pretty good, I think.
Dude, as soon as we got it in the truck, man, that smell was amazing.
There is a little bit of toastiness on the edge, but I would have liked a little bit more.
Not as much as they showed.
Yeah. But, okay, let's try it.
You know what this kind of reminds me?
What?
It kind of reminds me of Little Caesars Pizza. Although.
Exactly. Well, Little Caesar started in Detroit, or in Michigan. So this is that's where they probably got the idea from, or that's why they tried their pizza. Whew. All right. I have some napkins here if you need.
Oh, I'm alright. Oh, we're in napkins?
Tell me that.
Alright.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah. So,
What do you think?
what is that cheese that's on there?
I'm not sure.
Because I thought the cheese
An authentic Detroit style pizza has brick cheese on it, they call it. Let me double check.
because the cheese in here is, I think it's really good.
It's not regular mozzarella, that's for sure.
So,
Let me double check while you're around.
it is really interesting, though, because you wouldn't think that adding sauce on top would really do much, but it adds a completely different taste to the pizza, in my opinion. Because that genuine bite you take in the beginning of like an ordinary pizza, you're going to taste a lot of crust and a lot of cheese. But when you first bite into a pizza like this, you're going to taste a lot of crust and sauce because the sauce is on top. So I think it adds a totally different taste when you first bite into it. I think it's very good. Now,
It doesn't say what kind of cheese it is, but from my knowledge of Detroit style pizza, they use a cheese. They blend it with a brick cheese, which is a white cheese. It does have a stretchiness like mozzarella, but it has a little bit more taste to it, a little tanginess, a little saltiness, where mozzarella sometimes can be a little bit bland.
I thought this was really good.
Do you like the crust? Do you like the pan? Do you prefer a thin crust pizza or a thick crust pizza?
I'd rather have thick crust.
Yeah. And how do you think this crust compares to?
I thought this crust seemed a little bit doughy to me,
Uh huh.
but like I said, I like thick crust pizzas, so that's what you kind of get sometimes
Yeah.
when you have a thick crust pizza. You sometimes get a little bit of dough, but I thought the crust turned out pretty good though.
Yeah.
I thought it was all right. But like you said, there wasn't much of that burnt cheese around the outside.
Yeah.
Like you said.
Yeah, but it's Pizza Hut, so you know. I looked to see if there was a preference. We ordered it online. Maybe next time I'll call up and see if they can make it well done. Maybe it'll get a little bit more burnt edges to it. But I would order this pizza again.
Oh, definitely. I would.
I would have this pizza before I would have like a regular Pizza Hut pizza.
Oh, same with me. I think
think?
this is. Oh yeah.
Do you
Yeah,
like?
for sure.
Have you ever had the stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut?
No, not from Pizza Hut.
No, I've had it a couple times. Pizza Hut is not my favorite pizza. I'll just say that from the beginning. When I was growing up, a long, long time ago, Pizza Hut was different to what I remember. We used to go to the Pizza Hut, and it was a thicker crust. It was buttery. It had like a crispiness to it also. It was like a good pizza. It was like a good pan pizza. But then I don't know. I hadn't had it for a long time, and then you know they changed. I think they changed the recipe on it, and I was never, you know, it wasn't my cup of tea. But every now and then, when they came out with the stuffed crust, I would order it. I kind of like the stuffed crust, but the pizza itself wasn't the greatest. This one I would order again just for the pizza. I enjoyed the crust. It was a bit doughy, but I liked it. The sauce was good. Maybe next time I would order it with the pepperoni and see. I think I like pepperoni too, so
I just
maybe next time we would try it with pepperoni.
So I just had a bite of the crust real quick, and I could still taste a decent amount of burnt cheese down there.
Can you?
Yeah,
You can't see it. Like, see, we took an edge piece, and there's not really a lot of burnt edges to it. There's a little bit. There's one right there. It's got a little bit of it, but
I thought I tasted a decent amount of burnt cheese on there. So I like
okay.
burnt cheese.
What would you give it as a score? Let's say you've had Pizza Hut pizza before.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay. What would you say like a regular Pizza Hut pizza? Or even their like, have you had the pan? Their regular
No,
pan?
I've just had a regular Pizza Hut pizza.
What would you score that as? To give it a little bit of a baseline and see.
It's it's just a regular pizza.
Like a 5?
No, I wouldn't go. I'd say about 5.5.
5.5?
So I'd say a little bit more than average. I'd say Little Caesars is around average, since I'm not a big fan of Little Caesars. But
Okay, and what would you give this one?
this impressed me a lot. Not only did I think it was really good, it's something different, which I like.
Yeah.
When people come out with something different, you know. So I liked it a lot, and it's not only is it something different, but it's something that they brought back.
Yeah. Well, they haven't brought this back. This is like something new. They haven't had this before.
Oh, I thought this was an old design.
No.
Okay.
Well, from what I remember when growing up, it wasn't like that, but it was a little bit more similar. A similar taste profile that it had. But anyway.
But
well,
yeah. Either way, it's something new for their customers to try. So I'd say I'd go a 7.
7? You would go that high?
Yeah,
I don't know if I'd go that high.
I'd go a 7. I really enjoyed the pizza.
Because I would give like regular Pizza Hut pizza maybe like a 4.
Really? You go that
Yeah.
low?
Yeah, it's not. I would rather eat a frozen pizza than regular Pizza Hut pizza. And then maybe like the stuffed crust pizza, I would go maybe 5. And this, I would probably go maybe 6, 6.5. Let's go 6.5. 6.5.
Okay, so a decent score
Yeah.
compared to the. So you like this a decent amount more than the stuffed crust?
Yes, I would order this. If I had a taste for like a pan pizza, I would order this one.
Yeah, this
I
is
would
good.
order this again.
So the only other topping you can get on this is
There was 4 different types. They had like a meat lovers pizza, and then they had a Supremo, which I assume had sausage, onions, and peppers on it. Mm-hmm. They don't allow a lot of customization. Maybe because it's new and they're trying to figure it out and all. They just want to make it a little bit easier, which is understandable. I would rather have a good, a good pizza than you order a bunch of stuff and then it doesn't come out the way it's supposed to.
Or it has a funky mix to it.
Yeah.
Funky taste.
So anyway, yeah, I would go 6.5 on this, and I would order it again.
All right. So he says 6.5. I say 7. You guys should go try it out and leave what you guys think. What would you guys think it was? What would you guys score it in the comments below? All right. Thank you guys. I hope you guys are here for the next review. Thank you.